Here's 3 steps to active listening. What's the best way to communicate something to someone else? Believe it or not, it's to be crystal clear on what they just said to you. It's surprising how often we speak and say something to somebody else with a set of flawed assumptions about what's going on in their head and how they'll hear what we say. We think we know what they're thinking, but we're almost always wrong. So in my experience, the key to bringing an 80% improvement in your communication is spending the 20% you're listening to them actively trying to understand what they mean, not just what they say. This includes trying to understand the assumptions they're making about what you're saying so that you can correct them if necessary. It includes listening very carefully to what they say and verifying that you understand what they mean and validating that they understand what you said and that you understand what they said to you in return. It means that both of you are communicating based on what you're actually thinking and actually saying, not on your assumptions about those things. So here are 3 steps to help you quickly develop these skills and level up your communication clarity very fast. First, listen and listen for what they mean, not necessarily just what they say. And the important step is here, reserve your judgment about what you think they're saying. Later, you get to decide what you think about it. But at first, just reserve your judgment and be curious. Ask questions to understand more deeply what they mean to tell you. Secondly, before you apply your judgment, say back to them in your own words what you think you heard from them. And using your own words is really important because that tells them that you're really processing it and it requires you to truly process it. And they'll tell you if you got it right. And if you didn't get it right, ask some more questions until they say, yes, that's what I meant. And third, respond to what they meant. This is when you get to apply your judgment and have a response. But make sure you're responding to what you've actually validated that they meant to say. This is a shorthand way to think about the listen to respond advice that we often get when we hear about active listening. And it's designed to put fidelity into interpersonal communications so that people are actually saying what they mean and understanding what is meant. And if you want to learn to do this quickly so that it doesn't add a whole lot of time to all of your conversations, try this little trick. For the next 3 days, promise yourself that at the beginning of every conversation, you will only ask questions for the first 3 to 5 minutes. You will reserve judgment and learn to dig more deeply into what other people are saying. You will not give advice. You will not provide a decision or a solution. You will simply ask questions. It's harder than it looks. You'll actually learn to ask better questions, more open-ended questions. You'll learn to be more curious. You'll learn to hear what they're not saying and ask about that as well. You'll go deeper. You'll find root causes. You'll understand those people better. And here's the real trick. They will begin to understand what they want to communicate more deeply as well. And that's a gift to them. It's harder than it looks, but I guarantee you, if you do this for 3 days, start every conversation with 5 minutes of questions without giving advice while reserving judgment, you will see the clarity of your communications skyrocket. And you will learn a lot about the people that you're working with and dealing with every day. Your communications will improve and it will appear as though it's almost overnight. Good luck.